welcome to this episode of Dodger Man Games. I have a special guest that is going to draft my BR team. Some of you may not know who he is, but he drafted my squad last year and did a really good job. I did really well with the squad that he drafted for me. He has his podcast called Before the Buzzer. He actually inspired me to do my podcast, which I really need to do. Especially since baseball is starting back up. Thank goodness. Anyway, here he is. I got Sports Guy John. How you doing today, John?
I'm doing really good today, Dodger Man. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, too. To you as well. You got any plans for this evening? You gonna watch some fireworks? Gonna do have some good barbecue?
I'm gonna barbecue. I did barbecue last night. I'm gonna do it again tonight, and I'm gonna watch some fireworks and just spend time with my family. Maybe spend a little bit of time on the game, and just try to get better in everything.
Yeah.
And spend time with everyone close to me.
That's great. That's great. Now, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother and a sister.
Brother and a sister. Okay, cool. And so, how are things in Detroit now? Or are you in the in Detroit, or are you kind of in the suburbs or outside of Detroit?
I'm a little bit outside of Detroit, but things are going really good. The weather, I know Michigan and Detroit are famous for our inconsistent weather. The weather hasn't actually been too bad lately. It's been inconsistent. It's been like 70s, 80s.
Oh wow. Okay.
Straight 90s, and I think we're gonna hit 100. But it's been good.
Oh, good.
Tigers are back in camp.
Nice.
Everything's going great.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going with this. I know you. I appreciate you doing this for me. It's 4th of July. I want you to spend as much time with your family, and let's just go ahead and get on with the draft, shall we?
Yep.
Ooh, oh my. Okay. This is an interesting round.
It is a round. So my strategy at BR is mainly attack hitting wise, and just in the game, I'm not a good pitcher, but my strategy is just if you can hit better than you pitch, then you'll be okay.
Right.
So I'm actually ranked 85th in BR wins right now. So I like to attack that hitting for sure. So I think I'm going to go with Andre Dawson right here just because of how important the center field position is. I know you can move Belly or Minoso there.
Right.
Except Andre Dawson is an all-around great hitter. I've seen a lot of guys using him with that plus 80 power on both sides. And he can just hit both sides really well. He's a great card hitting-wise and defensively. So I'm going to pick Andre Dawson.
Okay, sounds good. I can't really do anything with Belly, and that is just so frustrating for me as a Dodger fan. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 5 hits away from his prestige. I'm going to do that later for sure.
I'm like 483 hits or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So here's our second round. Interesting round.
It is an interesting round. I'm going to go with David Dahl off the bat here. Stroman's also pretty good, and his mix is okay. Fletcher he's not really a good BR card because he doesn't have any power.
Right.
And positionally, you can just find so many better options in the infield. Dahl is just such a glitch with that 80-plus contact on both sides. Pretty good power. Nice swing. The only thing wrong about him is kind of his defense, but in BR, I would take hitting over pitching. I mean, hitting over defense purposes anyway. And I've heard. So I'll go with David.
I've heard that even the players in the Rockies say that he just has like the best or the sweetest swing. So.
Yeah, he does have a really good swing.
Okay, so we got Jaime Barria, Austin Adams, Jesus Aguilar, and Colin Moran. This is not the best bronze round, but it is what it is.
You got to make what you make work. So right off the bat, when I first see this round, I'm thinking Austin Adams and Aguilar just because Adams is a nice bullpen piece. Because in BR, your bullpen, if you make it past 3 games, your bullpen, unless you get a bunch of quits, is just going to be absolutely depleted game to game. So you're going to need some guys that can kind of be glitchy out the pen for you or can give you an inning. But I'm actually going to go with Aguilar here because he's a nice bench bat. Okay. So it's in the 3rd round. You already have a bat for your power, and you already know if a lefty comes in, or sometimes even a righty, you already know it's going to come off the bench. So that's why I'm taking Aguilar.
Aguilar, cool. Okay, so we got Mike Soroka, John Brebbia, Colton Wong, and Tommy LaStella.
This is actually, not a lot of people would say this is a good round, but I actually like the round. Soroka and LaStella are the two guys I'm looking at right now. I think LaStella is a major glitch right now, but it's only the 4th round, and we still have so many good guys that we can look at that I don't think it would be fair to already draft an infielder, especially with, even though he's really good, I don't think we should draft LaStella. I think we should wait and see if he pops up right here. So I'm going to go with Soroka. He has a really good pitch mix on him, and he's going to be either your ace or your 2-starter. So I'm going to go Soroka.
Okay, sounds good to me. Mike Fultonevich, Jose Leclerc, Colton Wong, or Jason Hayward?
Leclerc is the move.
Leclerc?
He's just so good. So good.
Definitely. Okay, we got another diamond round here. Nolan Ryan, 94 Billy Wagner, Matt Wieters, and Gavin Lux.
Well, I'm definitely going to rule out Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Because there's just really no room for MBR.
Right.
Wagner wouldn't be a terrible option. I definitely want to see what guys, like, I know in the gold round, I would rather have Taylor Rogers than Billy. Well, I would rather have Wagner than Taylor Rogers, but Taylor Rogers could pop up. He's a nice 3-pitch lefty, sinker, slider, curveball. And even though Wagner's good, I would really like to wait around and not waste the diamond round. Wieters, I think, is going to be the move. He's a nice switch-hitting catcher with 80-plus contact. He's great for his lefties, and I think he's just going to be great defensively and hitting-wise back there. He's probably going to hit 3rd. Okay. So that's why Wieters is the move.
Okay. Daniel Menden, whatever that is. I always have problems with that name. Alec Mills, Jerkson Profar, as I like to say, Profar so good. And Colin Moran. Again.
I'm going to go... First off, I'm going to rule out Daniel Megden. I just can't take myself to take him in Showdown or BR. Because last year I played Conquest against Megden. In his windup, I counted it takes 12 seconds to deliver a ball to the plate. So I cannot stand pitching with him or facing him. And so I'm going to go with Profar. Mills is a good choice, except Profar just because of that positional flexibility, and he can actually hit a little bit. So in BR, I like to go with pinch runners a lot. And so if I do use a pinch runner, I'm always like in trouble because I need positional help. Except Profar can play all 9 positions, all 8 positions besides catcher. Well, technically that's 7 then. Right. But yeah, but I love him off the bench. He can just come in and play any position well. Okay. And yeah.
All right. Cookie Carrasco, Yimi Garcia, Bo Bichette, and Jason Hayward.
So right here, I'm going to wait. Carrasco is one of the top silver starting pitchers that you can get in VR, but I'm actually going to wait for a better... We still have 6 silver rounds and 3 gold rounds, and even some bronzes that we can get some good 74s out of. So I'm going to go with Yimi Garcia here. His only bad attribute is that home runs per 9, but the bullpen, we just need to start building up so we can have guys that we actually need to use.
Yeah, okay. Tyler Glasnow, Dylan Betances, there's Tommy LaStella again, and Jay Bruce.
This is one of the top rounds you could get besides Glasnow because he's just okay. But once again, I say my philosophy. In your bullpen, I believe you have 7 spots in your pen. So I like to fill 1 with a common and 1 with a bronze that I'm not going to use. And then the rest of the pen, you need at least 4 guys that you can trust in a high leverage situation. So right here I'm gonna go with Dylan Betances because I want to wait and see once again if we can find another good hitter. Because Jay Bruce definitely is really good, so is LaStella, but I want to try and find another good hitter and make sure I have those nasty arms in my pen. And Betances is the best silver reliever in the game with that knuckle curve, slurve, 2-seam, 4-seam.
Gotcha. Sean Reed Foley, Luis Perdomo, Kelvin. I can't talk today. Kelvin Gutierrez and Errol Robinson.
So in this round, I'm gonna go. This is not the best round you can get.
No.
65s are the lowest overall bronze that there is. I'm actually gonna go with Kevin Gutierrez here. He's a nice bench bat, and I've told myself every time he pops up to take him because I played Quash in BR last year, and Gutierrez actually walked it off
Oh, nice.
for us. So I just take Gutierrez every time now.
Sweet. Nathan Eovaldi, Andrew Chafin, Brandon Crawford, and Philip Irvin.
I'm gonna. Eovaldi throws absolute gas, and in BR you're probably gonna have 3 starting pitchers that you use, and then maybe an opener if you don't have energy. But I'm gonna go with Chafin here because you need. I'd like to have 2 or more lefties, preferably 3, just to fill those spots because you're gonna have those guys that have like say, I don't know, like Jay Bruce, Mickey Mantle, and Didi Gregorius. Or Matt Olson, and you're gonna need a lefty, except like one of your lefties doesn't have energy, and then the other one's like a common. So I'd like to have that good 72 overall lefty. Chafin's really good to have, so I'm gonna go with Chafin right here.
Okay. Drew Smiley, Racel Iglesias, Marwin Gonzalez, or Michael Conforto.
I'm gonna have to go with Iglesias here. He's probably one of the top BR closers you can have. You can open him sometimes too. He's got, I'm pretty sure, decent stamina. 26, that's okay for a reliever. But he's the kind of guy that's gonna get you like 4 outs in a game, and then you can move on and see where you're at in the game. Because my games are usually like, probably, I can tell based on the first inning. So if I put up a 4 spot in the first inning, then I'm warming up a bronze or something. I'm not going to warm up my like good 77. So if you're bringing Iglesias to face to get 1 inning out of him, and then you can see where the game takes you, then you're good. So that's why I'm going to go with Iglesias. But I would not sleep on Conforto in the future. Dude is an absolute goon.
Yes, he is. Okay, sounds good. Here's our common round. Jordan Kipper, Jason Bradford, Jose Martinez, or Michael Hermosillo.
I'm going to go with Jordan Kipper right here. We're going to try to get that 1 gold. My plan for starting pitching is 1 gold, 2 silvers, and then 1 bronze, and then 1 common. Okay. So we're going to go with Kipper right here.
Kipper. Zach Kelly, Sam Freeman, Earl Robinson again, and Dexter Fowler. This is not a great round.
This is where we're going to get our second bronze right here. Sam Freeman. He's nasty. He's actually a lefty with a splitter. He's got 4-seam, and I think he's got a slider too. And he's so nasty. I pitch with him all the time whenever I see him. And he's just that guy that's going to get you the 3 outs against the guys that you need. And I would just take Freeman.
Okay. Here's our gold round. Christian Javier, David Price, Marcus Simeon, or Mark Trumbo.
So right here, I'm going to go with Mark Trumbo because he can play all outfield positions at first base. I think I'm going to put him at... He's going to end up playing first just because he's not really good defensively.
Right.
But he's got that really good power, and the other options in this round are not the best. I mean, Javier he's just not that good. He's easy to read, even though he's got a sweeping curve. Price is only a 3-pitch pitcher, plus we already have our lefties. And then Semyon is okay, but we're still trying to look for a better shortstop. A guy like maybe Silver Didi Gregorius or somebody else better that plays that position. And Trumbo's just going to play first base for us, so I think that's why.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Keegan Aiken, Erasmo Ramirez, I hope I said that right, Paul Sewald, and J.P. Crawford.
So we're going to go ahead and get Paul Sewald right here. We're going to look around for that good 74 overall bronze pitcher, like a Joe Musgrove or a Chris Bassett. We want to use that bullpen space because Sewald, if you don't know, Sewald can actually pitch a little bit in BR. He's kind of a situational 3-out kind of guy that can get you like through the bottom of a lineup without wasting good guys' energy. So we're going to wait around for that good starting pitcher in the bronze round, and then J.P. Crawford just isn't we're still looking for better guys. We want a speed guy on the bench for sure. And then we want a guy that can hit righties well, like a Lucas Duda in the bronze round. And then, yeah. So we're going to go with Seawold right here.
Okay, sounds good. Another common round. Tyler Alexander, Justice Sheffield, Edmundo Sosa. Oh gosh, Edmundo Sosa, and Zach Short.
So I'm gonna go with right here. It really bugs me that I'm not gonna take the starting pitcher here, but I just really, if you're gonna go deep in a BR run, you're just gonna need some good pitching. You're gonna need 4 starting pitchers because your 1 through 3 are just gonna be wiped out if you use them very often. And I really don't want to have to start a common in a game or have like depleted energy opener. So we're gonna go with Zach Short here. I think he's kind of fast, and he's just a waste pick guy.
Okay.
Like, you're not gonna use him, but he's just like a waste pick.
Yeah.
71 speed, so that's gonna be our speed guy.
Okay. Okay, silver round. We've got Carlos Martinez, Craig Biggio, Kike Hernandez, and Mark Canna, the BR God.
I'm gonna have to go with Canna here, of course.
Yeah.
He plays center field mainly, but you're never gonna play him there because that defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
Left field, right field, secondaries, third base, first base. You're probably gonna play him at third or maybe even on the bench, but he's probably definitely gonna be that first option. He's actually better versus his own side, which is a positive and a negative.
Yeah.
But that means that we have our choice between Canna and Aguilar off the bench, and maybe even Canna starts at third base since we already got Trumbo at first.
Right. I was thinking that too. Okay, we got Jameson. Tyon. Thank you. Luke Voigt, Marwin Gonzalez, and Adam Duvall.
Right here, I'm have to go with. I really want to take Luke Voigt, but we can't because we already have Trumbo at first base, and we already have our 2 right-handed bats options off the bench. So Tyon's really good, so I think we're gonna go with him.
Okay.
Duvall's also like a really good defender, plus he can sneaky hit a little bit. But we're gonna take Tyon just so we can get that pen going.
Pablo Lopez, Jose Peraza, Zach Cozart, and Nicky Lopez.
Okay, so right here, I think with only 2 bronze rounds after this, I think now we're gonna take that starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez.
Okay.
He's actually really good. He's like a worst case scenario kind of starting pitcher. Well, second worst case because of the common, but he's definitely gonna be your 4 starter, and we might need to use him in some sneaky situations.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think here is where we go with Tanaka. So actually, no, not Tanaka, sorry. I think Lourdes Gurriel, utility starter, so he's definitely gonna start on the team. But he's also a really good sneaky hitter. Not the attributes say he's good versus lefties, but he's also good versus righties too, and he has that positional flexibility. So I think Lourdes is the move. We really want that gold starting pitcher to be good, like a Corey Kluber 84 card or something. But we really just don't. We want to use that gold round.
Okay, so Lotus.
Yes.
Okay, here's our gold round. We get Sonny Gray, Jackie Robinson, Ozzie Smith, and JD Martinez.
So here, I know I said I wanted that gold starting pitcher. Sonny Gray's good, but he's not the best option you can get.
No, he's not.
Jackie Robinson he's fair, but we're not gonna go with him, especially not in BR, because I don't know if you need the missions done with him.
No.
But I don't think that's the move for him.
Yeah.
Ozzie Smith has the worst power in the game, and JD Martinez is such a glitch.
Yeah.
Especially versus lefties, he's gonna hit in the top 5 of your lineup. And sometimes I know a lot of guys put him on the bench in ESL and for just regular BR because his defense is absolutely terrible. But he's so good at hitting that some people actually put him on the bench. But I want to see if we can fit him in the starting spot for this.
Definitely. So
we're gonna go ahead and pick JD Mart right here.
Okay. Okay, here's our last gold round. We got Yu Darvish, Gary Sanchez, Paul Goldschmidt, and Brett Gardner.
Okay, so this is kind of tough. Gardner, is just not a BR card.
No.
So we're just gonna start off and rule him out. Goldschmidt is first base, no secondary, and Trumbo's gonna be playing first, so we can't take Goldie. Wieters is at catcher, so we can't really take Gary. Wieters can also play first base, but like I said, we already have our first baseman. And so I think Darvish is going to have to be the move. We definitely lost a gamble by trying to get that really good starting pitcher, but Darvish isn't that terrible. The way his pitch mix is he has so many different pitches that he can hit you with that he'll be good for like an inning or two maybe, but he's definitely not going to be your best option to pitch. I would definitely pitch like Raisel Iglesias or Betances over him, but he's just going to have to be your ace.
Okay. Williams Astudillo, I guess I hope I'm saying that right. Yandy Diaz, Mike Tauchman, and Philip Irvin.
So we're gonna go with Tauchman right here. We're looking for a guy that can come off and hit righties. We already have our Canna and our Aguilar, but Tauchman's just gonna be that kind of matchup guy that's gonna make you feel better. Instead of, I know Canna's like slightly better attribute rise versus righties, except we're looking for that feel. So I'd rather have righty pitcher, lefty hitter than righty in a clutch situation, bottom of the game, and so that's why we're gonna pick Tauchman. Tauchman Sockman. Daddy Dimu loves him some Tauchman. Okay, Evan White, Ernie Clement, Estevan Floyal, and Jalen Davis. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Evan White here. He's a first baseman, no secondary, so we're probably not gonna use him. But he's actually low-key. I know his 94 Future Stars card is not terrible, so I think Evan White is going to be the move here. That card can actually hit a little bit, so we're definitely going to use him because I know all about VR games that go like 5-6 innings, and definitely when it comes in late, you're going to need that good hitter.
Definitely. Okay, so here's the lineup that Awesome John... What would you prefer to be called? Sports Guy John or just Awesome Sports Guy John? Or just John?
Awesome John works.
Awesome John? Okay.
Or John, whatever you want to call him.
Okay, so this is the lineup that Awesome John has drafted for me, and he set up the lineup. So we got Andre Dawson leading off, batting first, of course. J.D. Martinez second. Matt Wieters third. Mark Trumbo fourth, David Dahl batting fifth, Mark Canna sixth, Lotus Gurriel seventh, Jurickson Profar eighth. It looks like mostly a righty lineup, except for the two switch hitters and the one lefty. So. Yep,
that's not ideal in most situations, but BR usually you can make it work.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All right, well, thank you so much, John. You're welcome to hang out a little bit during the game if you want, or if you have to go, you can go and spend time with your family.
All right, I will. I have some things to do, but I think I will be back. If you win game one, I'll be back for that.
Okay, great. We'll see you later, man.
All right, appreciate it.
You bet. Have a good one.
All right, have a good one. You too. Thank you.
You bet. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be the away team, and we're going to be playing the Deltona Mets, BRDA Jets. He's got Yanni Chirinos on the mound. He's got Austin Hayes, Brian Roberts, Nick Castellanos, Wilson Contreras, the Diamond 99, Jose Ramirez, Hanley Ramirez, Reese Hoskins, Jorge Soler. Doesn't have the greatest lineup. He's 15-6 though, so he's no pushover. We'll see. Oh, I was late on that. I was expecting it there and it was just late. That's okay. Ah, frustrating. Okay, he walked me. Oh, is that in the gap? That's in the gap. Let's go. I'm sending him. Let's go. Woo! Hell yeah! Way to go, Matt. Oh. I shouldn't have swung at that. I'm not going to send him. No way. No way on that arm. Okay, come on, David. Oh, I need to get good in my PCA placement. But I think we all do. I think we all have our issues. Me, just more than others. Is that not going to get down? No. I hit that good, but just early. Okay, well, we got the runs. Got to run, so we just need to pitch and hold them. Good placement on that, too. Okay, we got that for the first out. Woo! Nice pitch. Nice pitch, you guy. Alright, we got that for the third out. Hell of a job by you, Darvish. Man, I'm telling you what. John did a great job in drafting my BR squad for what he was given. Okay, come on, Mark. Oh, you BR majestic god, you. Let's go. I couldn't even talk. Let's go. Profar. That ball is crushed and that ball is gone. Let's freaking go. There's just a lot of work to do with that card to get that card. Is that gone too? Oh man. Yeah, what's the word for it? I can't think of it. It's okay, well, we got 2 runs that inning. Let's go. Okay, we've got that for the first out. Let's go. 1 pitch, 1 out. What a way to start the second. If you want to do it, if you don't mind. Okay, well, that breaks up the no-hitter. Okay, we're going to get that out of the zone. Let's go. Strike 3, you're gone. And we get him for the 3rd strike and 3rd out. Let's go. So who's he going to bring in now? Justin Farrell. Okay. Oh, that was a pitch. That was a pitch too. That was definitely a pitch. Let's go. Woo! Man, I am loving this squad, John. I am loving this squad. Oh, I was underneath that. I was underneath that. That was a good pitch to hit to. Yeah, let me give you some hype, John. Let me give you some hype. There you go, John. Oh, man. I should have swung. Should have swung. That's my fault. And ball 4. We'll take it. There you go. Take that curveball. Take that curveball. Let's go. There we go. Trip Guriel? Did he go yard? No, not quite. That's alright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't leave that pitch to Jorge Soler. Okay, that's alright. Okay, we're going to get Leclerc out. Man, why am I just missing that slider? And there I go again. That's okay, we got him to swing it, miss it. That's what I'm trying to say. I know in a previous stream you had mentioned that your wife was having some health. How is she doing currently? She's not doing any better. She's been sick for 2 years, and for whatever reason, the doctors can't seem to do anything for her. We're still waiting, and you know, but she's just slowly just gets worse and always nauseous with her constant migraines. But thanks, man, for asking. I appreciate that. I'm sure she appreciates that too. Let's go. Let's go. GG's to my opponent, man. GG's to my opponent. Alright, that was a good way to start this run. Good way to start this run. So, yeah, Mark Kenna went 2 for 2. JD Martinez went 1 for 1. Jurickson Profar went 1 for 1. And Matt Wieters went 1 for 2. I mean, real solid game for this squad. I don't know why I'm so hesitant in talking. I don't know. I always hate watching myself, and I just want to slap myself and go like, "Speak, you fool! Speak!" Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is Dodge Man saying peace, love, and baseball. We will see you next time. I'm out.
We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo.